guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be flying out to a gig to perform with my friend Tyler Edwards, who's doing a CD release show in Seattle. Now, the venue that the show is at doesn't have the greatest backlines, so I don't really feel confident taking my pedal board on a plane either. So I started doing some research on potential solutions for this gig. I ended up getting the Fractal Audio Solutions FM-3. This is an amp modeler, an effects processor, essentially a guitar supercomputer. It's the total opposite of playing through a tube amp. I have to say I'm really impressed with the sound quality and the feel of playing through this. I think it's going to serve me really well for this particular gig. So there's a lot of discussion in the guitar community about modeling technology and does it sound better than real amps and pedals? I think that's kind of a fruitless discussion because we're at a point now where the modeling technology sounds equally as good as your amp mic'd up through studio monitors. It sounds great. I think it's a more productive discussion to talk about when to use modeling technology over the analog solutions and vice versa. When is it better to use your tube amp over modeling technology? I kind of came up with a few use case scenarios that I thought would be beneficial for you guys to consider modeling technology over a traditional tube amp and pedal board setup. Use case scenario number one, if you have to fly to a gig and you don't know what the backline situation is, modeling hardware is a great potential solution. Yes, there is a bit of a learning curve. You have to do some menu diving, probably on the fly at the gig if you have to adjust something, but you can really tailor the sounds of your set list beforehand and get everything in a row, which is really great. And the sound quality is great. If you have a great sound system that you're going to be playing through, modeling hardware, software might be a great solution. Use case scenario number two would be if you're in an environment where you can't turn your amp up very loud, say you have close neighbors or you're in an apartment complex and you want to get those cranked amp tones, modeling technology is a great way to get those tones at a more reasonable volume that won't disturb your neighbors. I think it's a great solution for that specific application. If you have a good pair of speakers or you're willing to play with headphones on, you can continue to play guitar, learn stuff, and it will sound great. Use case scenario number three would be for the family man who has young kids. Say you want to play guitar after your kids go to bed, but you don't want to disturb the rest of your family. Using modeling technology would be a great solution for this person specifically. You could get great cranked amp tones without waking your kids up after they've gone to bed, ruining your peace and quiet for the night. You don't want to do that. And, I think you would really enjoy the tones of what you're hearing. Use case scenario number four, the player who wants to get into recording his guitar but doesn't want to invest a lot of time or money in recording equipment. Recording gear is expensive and it takes a lot of time to learn how to use well. Using a modeler is a great way to get a good recorded guitar tone without having to spend a lot of money and a lot of time learning how to use recording gear. So I'm going to showcase some of the tones that I'm getting out of this just after my first week of using it. I thought it would be fun for you guys to hear that. Most of the demos that I saw online were from kind of higher gain guitar players that play more kind of aggressive rock styles. I'm not necessarily that kind of player. I tend to like more clean tones, more edge of breakup tones, lower gain tones. And so I'm going to showcase some of those tones you can get out of the Fractal Audio Solutions FM-3. I'm really impressed with how well it does those tones, and so I thought it would be fun to showcase those for you guys. Let's check out some of those clips. I hope you enjoyed those clips of me playing through the FM-3. It should give you a good idea of what you can get in terms of kind of lower gain tones out of this. That was something I really wanted to do since the majority of the demos I saw online focus more on high gain sort of rock tones. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, all that stupid YouTuber stuff. It helps me grow the channel so I can continue making videos. I'd be curious to know what you guys think about modeling technology. Are you utilizing it much? Have you adopted any of it? What are you using? Are you using the Helix? Are you using the Fractal Audio stuff? Are you using something else? Let me know down in the comments below. Even if you haven't utilized any of this stuff, let me know. If you're more of a purist, I'd like to know because that helps me understand my audience so I can make better videos for you guys. Well, that's it for today. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.